Hey people, what's going on? I'm Vile Self, bringing you some more Call of Duty Ghost gameplay. This is an old gameplay. I had to scrounge through my folder and pick something out that I haven't posted before because I've been having trouble getting some decent gameplays lately. I'm having games, I can get a lot of kills in the games, but I also get a lot of deaths, and deaths aren't really something that people like to see in a video, so I try to keep my deaths to a minimum, like 5 maximum, unless I have a really good game with some sick plays. I might put a gameplay up with a little more deaths, but I mean, I've been averaging about 12 to 15 deaths a game lately, and I don't know why. This game's just been very unfair to me lately, and basically want to punch a hole in the wall, but that's another story. My last video was about a lot of Xbox fans, and I don't want to target all Xbox fans. I want to make that clear right now because there are a lot of really cool Xbox fans that don't act like complete dicks, but I call the ones that do act like dicks, I call them Xbots because, they're kind of just robotic in the way they think. They have a one-track mind of thinking, and they're not really open to anything else. They really have no clue how other things work. But anyways, this is going to be another video kind of directed at them. My last video was about the how the PlayStation Network doesn't suck, despite the fact that a lot of Xbots like to say it sucks and try to spread the word that it's no good and that it's crappy compared to Xbox Live and all this stuff. And I pretty much put a damper on that, and my last video was basically showcasing and proving that it's basically the same thing, and it doesn't suck. But anyways, this video is going to be about the games because I hear a lot of people arguing about which is better, PS4 or Xbox One. Frankly, it doesn't matter which is better. Everybody's got their opinions, and both are better in their specific ways. But I get a lot of Xbots on the forums and on Twitter and all these social feeds and whatever else saying that the PS4 is great, but it's got no games. And what's a console with no games? It's got no games. It's like that's like the quote of over the past month. PS4's got no games. It's got no games is all I keep seeing from everybody. And I'm gonna sit here and say, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Completely, utterly confused by that. How do you say it's got no games? Okay. For one, it's got more games than Xbox One has. It's got more free games than Xbox One has. It has more 1080p games than Xbox One has. I mean, what do you call Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed 4, Call of Duty, NBA 2K14, Madden, FIFA? I'm forgetting stuff, but those are all like the multi-platform games. Then you got Killzone, Knack. You got like the indies like Resogun, Warframe, Blacklight. I mean, there's lots to play. Is basically what I'm trying to say. There's lots to play on the PS4. Now, are these amazing like AAA titles? 10 out of 10. Like, no, they're not. But the bottom line is, what does Xbox One have? Killer Instinct, Rise, Forza. Yeah, those are real blockbuster hits, guys. No, they're not. The bottom line is, both of these consoles had pretty mediocre launch titles. So for anybody to sit there and say, PS4's got no games, well, Xbox One's got no games. But you know what? Both of those statements are completely, utterly, blatantly stupid. You know why? Because for the past month, or the past couple weeks for Xbox, people have been playing games on them. People have been playing them non-stop. So how can you say it's got no games if we're playing games on it? Okay? It doesn't make any sense. Now, if you want to take this even further, PlayStation's got more games in development, and that's going a long way too. They got more indie support, which goes a long way. I mean, as when it comes to games, I'm not gonna sit here and say, which one's better or worse than the other, because like I said, everybody's got their own personal preference. But when it comes to games, there's so many facts that lead to PS4 having the better games than Xbox One. I mean, I already listed all the multi-platform games, and you got games like Call of Duty Ghosts, which I'm playing right now. You got Battlefield 4 and Assassin's Creed 4, which all run at higher resolutions on PS4 than they do on Xbox One. You got games like Assassin's Creed 4 and Watch Dogs, which have additional content on PS4. I know Watch Dogs isn't out yet. I just kind of threw that in there. You got people saying that the Need for Speed version of PS4 looks better than Xbox One. I mean, even though they run at the same resolution, I mean, you know what I mean? It's just, PS4 doesn't got any games that run at 720p. Let me just put that out there too. Xbox One has like 5-6 games that run at 720p. I mean, when it comes to games, I mean, basically, in my opinion, they're basically even because they got the multi-platform games, which is what most people are playing. You know, NBA, a lot of people are on there, FIFA, Call of Duty, obviously, Battlefield. Most people are on those games. But then you got these exclusive games that, yeah, people buy them, they play them, they enjoy them, like Killzone, Knack, you know, stuff like that. But nobody's really ranting and raving about them. It's the same with Rise and the same with Killer Instinct. You know, nobody's ranting and raving about them. So, you know, how could you sit there and say that, you know, Xbox One's got better games or PlayStation 4's got no games? It just makes no sense. And once again, you sound like a fucking idiot if you sit there saying PS4 is a great console, but it's got no games. It doesn't make any sense. I did make a video recently, about a week or so ago, about the upcoming games that are coming out for PS4. You guys should definitely check it out because I do talk about, you know, pretty much all the projects that are coming out of the Sony exclusive studios, like Sony Santa Monica, Guerrilla Games, you know, Naughty Dog, of course, and all that kind of stuff. So we don't have a lot of information about these games, but you know, the information we do have is still pretty exciting. Sony's been bragging about E3 already for next year. They're saying that, you know, they got some stuff that's gonna wow us and whatnot. And some people got some sneak peeks at what Sony Santa Monica's working on. We still don't know what it is. It could be another God of War project, maybe not. But either way, they said it looks amazing. But yeah, when it comes to games, man, Sony's got this in their pocket. I don't want to take anything away from Xbox One. Xbox One's got games too, but it's personal preference. But for you to sit there, for anybody to sit there and say PS4's got no games, you sound like an idiot. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. Stay tuned for my next video. If you guys have any suggestions on what kind of stuff you'd like to see from me in the future, drop me a line. I always appreciate to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching. File Self out.